Can you just give me a brief rundown of what people can expect to see at this Elisabeth Frink exhibition?
What we really want to show in this exhibition is a celebration of Frink's life at Woolland in Dorset, where she lived between 1976 and when she died in 1993. And she created some of her most amazing sculptures here, as well as prints and drawings. We want to show her work, but also her life behind the work. So we want to give more of a kind of intimate view, which is why it's called A View from Within, of Frink and her life at Woolland. So we've got lots of archive material, we've got letters, we've got some of the objects from her house, we've got photographs of her at Woolland with her friends and her family. So it's to give a kind of a bigger picture and a very intimate picture of how happy she was in Dorset. Because she had great friends who were called Dorothy and Brian Phelan, and they used to stay with them, and the Phelans said, well, come, stay in our cottage while you're house hunting, because Frink was looking for a place with more space where she could exhibit her work. And on one of these trips, Frink and her third husband, Alex Sharkey, discovered through the sunken lanes of Dorset, they came across Woolland, which was kind of, at that stage, it was a group of ramshackle buildings, but with huge grounds.
When visitors come to the exhibition, what should they look out for in particular?
Well, we're very excited because we've got a lot of objects out of the store to show people, and we've got objects we've borrowed from other collections. We've borrowed some huge sculptures from the Yorkshire Sculpture Park, which tower above you, and from the Ingram collection in London. And we've also got very small objects, so we've got this huge range of scale. We've got tiny little objects that she had at Woolland with her, like little animals, and a beautiful photograph album of poetry that was done by her husband, Alex. So we've got this sort of wonderful feast of people to get a kind of layered understanding of Frink as a sculptor, as a person who was created objects. She never ever copied things. It all came from her head. So she did these amazing drawings from her head. So we want to display some of those. But also we want to display aspects of her life, and we've brought this to life through objects from actually the Dorset History Centre just up the road has an amazing archive of Frink, and they've got photographs that have never been seen before. So there's a lot of these smaller objects have never been seen before, which is very exciting.
You're standing by a maquette of quite a well-known piece of her work, which is actually here in Dorset.
Yes,
in
it
Dorchester.
is. Frink was a great campaigner for human rights, and she created this maquette of the Dorset martyrs, who were Catholic martyrs, who were basically martyred for their beliefs. And you can see two martyrs at the back, and then you've got the executioner at the front. We've also got this little plaster from the collection of the executioner, and you can actually see the actual huge sculpture in Dorchester, just along South Walks. So,
really,
and you can actually touch it as
well,
well,
it's really
which
about
is amazing.
10 minutes.
10 minutes walk from the museum. It's incredible.